we are having our live classes, okay? And very good, very good. And so let me see if I can open here, right here, to see me. Now you're going to see two teachers, but it is only one. You're going to see two teachers, but it's only one. Are you happy today?
I'm fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you back to school?
Yeah.
Right? Um, very good, very good. Let me ask to call myself. Now you're going to have two cameras, one camera and two cameras, right? And now you can try to read it. Okay, very. Oh, sorry. I'm very sorry about this, right? Now you have two teachers. Now you're going to have two teachers, and one camera is for the board. One camera is for the board, right? And the other camera for our recording on the YouTube studio. Oh, you see my shirt. So I look like a beggar. You know what, the beggar? I guess I'd better change my clothes, right? And what time did you go to school today?
I go to school.
Yes.
Time is 5 o'clock
Oh, 5 o'clock in the morning.
in the morning.
Oh man, that is too early. That's too early. That's right. And how many classes do you have today?
Good.
And but how many? Three, four, five classes?
I, I,
Five classes, right? Did you have geography class?
no, today no.
No. What are the classes?
Um,
Did you have geometry?
no,
No, no geometry. Okay.
no. The physical,
Okay. Yeah,
Portuguese,
physics, Portuguese.
and English.
Yay, yay, yay! English classes are good, right? Oh, very good. Okay, so Portuguese, English, physics,
Art,
arts, education. Oh, very good. Did you have biology?
yes, no today.
Okay, that's right. Okay, I remember. I guess you told your favorite is math. You are crazy about math, right? No? Okay. And I don't know why you students they hate math. Or well, that's okay. That's all right. Okay. Most of the students they hate math. And what time do you usually get up every day?
Um, 6 o'clock.
Sorry?
6 o'clock.
Oh, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, but you go to school at 5.
No, 7.
Oh, 7. That's true. That's it. So you go to school. Um, okay, I guess you're talking about you left school at 5, right? And what time do you frequently do your homework?
4 p.m.
Okay, that's right. So you do your homework at 4 p.m. That's all right. And talking about lunch. What did you have for lunch today?
Is 2 hours for lunch.
And but what did you?
First hour is 9, 9, 9:30.
Okay.
9:30.
And what did you have? And what did you have for lunch? Spaghetti.
No, it is
Rice, beans, meat,
rice, beans, meat.
potatoes. No.
Today, no.
Salad.
Yeah.
All right, that's okay. Let me ask you a personal question. What do you think about Japanese food?
In school or no?
No, I mean I'm talking about you.
Very, very fine.
Okay, that's right. Do you eat? Do you eat Japanese food or you detest?
I
Okay, that's all right. My wife tried to give me nori 10 minutes ago. I said, so disgusting. Yo, just glass, right? And that's it. Do you go to school by bus or on foot?
was.
Okay, that's right. You take the bus, right? Do you sometimes go by foot?
Sorry?
Do you sometimes go on foot?
Time. Time for I am good to school.
Okay, you know better. I mean, you walk to school, right? From your house to school, how long does it take?
And foot.
Yes, more or less than 10 minutes.
And food is 1 hour.
1 hour. Oh, you live far from your school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just 1 hour walk, 1 hour walk, right? And so you never go by car
Yeah.
every day.
So it's fine.
Okay, that's right. Sometimes you go by car, sometimes you walk, sometimes you take the bus.
No, take the bus is today.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, good. Do you drive?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Um, oh, do you drive to school?
No.
Yeah, but you know how to drive.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good, right? What is the best age to start driving, in your opinion?
I don't understand.
What is the best age to start to drive a car?
Age.
Oh, do you understand the question?
Yes. 17. Age. 17.
Okay, 17 is a good age,
Age. Yes. Yes.
right? Because some people they say no. For example, in the United States, it is 16, right? In the United States, it's 16. In Brazil, it is 18, right? Don't you think that 16 is too young?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so, right? Because you need a lot of responsibility.
Yes. Very responsibility.
Yes, because if you drive a car, so you have to be responsible, right? If you make any crime or if you make any mistake, you have to pay for your mistakes. So that's it, right? And is your mother? The question is your mother working?
Yes.
She works for the city hall. Does she drive?
No.
Oh, why not? Your father, yes. I saw
father,
him.
yes.
Yeah, I saw him driving. Yes, I saw you driving. And your mother.
No.
But why
Not
don't?
like
Oh, she doesn't like it.
it.
Okay, that's right. So it's good for you. So you have one car, and you're not going to compete. You're not going to compete the car with your mother, right? One less driver to compete, right? And what time do you usually have English class?
Uh, no idea.
You have no idea what time? So let me do the following. I send you a link. I sent you a link for job interview, right? Talking about job interview. Here we go. Just a second. Yes, here. I like you to let's watch the job interview, right? And let me just put it here. Okay, that's it. Joke clear. Now let me open here. Search America. Where is it? Are you looking for a job?
Sorry?
Are you looking for a job?
No.
No? That's right. But anyway, are we going to have job interview in English? I want you to listen to. They are. Let's see part one, right? I like you to watch this job interview. Oh, can you see the TV?
Mas quando precisar, conta com a gente. Sou Segura. Som, a seguradora faixa.
You're hired. Two words everybody loves to hear. But before we hear these words come the interview. Today's video is part 1 in a series that's all about preparing for a job interview.
Oh, just a moment, please. Subscribe channel. Go to channel. I don't know how to take the Portuguese subtitles. Just a moment, please. No Portuguese, girl, come on.
This is part 1 of a 5-part series on preparing for an interview. Interviewing for a new job can be a huge source of stress and anxiety. And if you're interviewing for a job in a non-native language, the stress can be even higher. In this video, you'll see me interview for a job. Throughout the interview, we'll discuss some of the most common interview questions and how to answer them. You'll also learn some basic information to get you started on creating your own answers to these questions. Let's begin.
Hello, Miss Smith. I'm Tom Kelly. Thanks so much for coming in.
It's my pleasure. Thanks so much for meeting with me.
Of course. Did you have any trouble finding the office?
Small talk. Most interviews will start out with a handshake and some small talk. This may include questions.
Oh, can you hear the sound? Oh, can you hear well? Is okay? That's right. So here you go.
You're hired. 2 words everybody loves to hear. But before we hear these words come the interview. Today's video is part 1 in a series that's all about preparing for a job interview. This is part 1 of a 5-part series on preparing for an interview. Interviewing for a new job can be a huge source of stress and anxiety. And if you're interviewing for a job in a non-native language, the stress can be even higher. In this video, you'll see me interview for a job. Throughout the interview, we'll discuss some of the most common interview questions and how to answer them. You'll also learn some basic information to get you started on creating your own answers to these questions. Let's begin.
Hello, Miss Smith. I'm Tom Kelly. Thanks so much for coming in.
It's my pleasure. Thanks so much for meeting with me.
Of course. Did you have any trouble finding the office?
Small talk. Most interviews will start out with a handshake and some small talk. This may include questions about how you're doing, your travel to the interview, the weather, how your weekend went, and more. All you need to do is be polite and friendly. Keep your answers short. You can also feel free to turn the question back to the interviewer. For instance, if the interviewer asks you how your weekend was, you might respond, "It was great. We celebrated my mom's birthday. How was your weekend?" Small talk is used to build a more comfortable environment before the interview begins. It may seem silly, but you can practice small talk on your own by asking yourself simple, easy to answer, non-personal questions. You could also practice with a friend. Here's an example of small talk. How are you doing? I'm great, thank you. And you? How are you doing? I'm doing really well. It's such a nice day out there. It is. It was perfect weather all weekend. It was. Did you do anything interesting over the weekend? Yes, I went to the park with my family for a picnic. That sounds nice. It was. And you? I worked this weekend, but I got a lot done, so that was good. It does feel good to get work done. You can see we haven't said much of importance, but the conversation is friendly and open and can make 2 people feel more comfortable in each other's presence.
Hello, Miss Smith. I'm Tom Kelly. Thanks so much for coming in.
It's my pleasure. Thanks so much for meeting with me.
Of course. Did you have any trouble finding the office?
Nope, the directions on the website were great.
Good. Would you like some water or coffee before we begin?
I'm okay, thank you.
All right. To get started, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Common question. Tell me a little bit about yourself. It's very common for interviewers to simply ask you to tell them about yourself. That can feel overwhelming, but don't worry. What they really want you to focus on is your education and work history. You can also let them know what areas you have a lot of experience in or what your interests are when answering this question. Here are a few different ways to begin your answer. I studied at Harvard University and graduated in 2012 with a degree in business. I've been working at Smith Incorporated for 10 years as a manager. I have 12 years of experience in graphic design. Because of my time at Verizon, I have a lot of experience in providing customer service. If you're preparing for an interview, practice talking about yourself and your work history. Record yourself with a video camera if possible. Make sure it's not too long, maybe around a minute. Go back and listen or watch and write down phrases that worked well to use again. If there was anything you stumbled over or left out, write down some possible phrases you could have used. The next day, do the same exercise. It's important that you don't just write a paragraph and memorize it, but simply practice free talking with some key phrases. The more you practice before the interview, the more comfortable you'll feel answering the questions during the interview.
So, to get started, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I studied at the University of Florida and graduated in 2010 with a master's degree in toy design. After graduation, I was hired at Happy Kids Creative. I've been there for the past 5 years and am currently the director of toy production. During that time, sales have grown steadily. It's been a great experience, but I've run out of room to grow with HKC and I'm looking for new opportunities. I have a lot of experience leading teams in the creative process and finding new markets for the products that we create.
That's great.
To be continued. We'll pick it up from here in the next video in this series. In the next video, we'll go over 3 more common interview questions. How did you hear about this position? What attracted you to our company? And what's your greatest strength? I hope this video on job interviews has been helpful. There's nothing better than walking out of an interview feeling that you were fully prepared. If you have interview-related questions or stories, please post them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Are you signed up for my mailing list? If so, you get free weekly emails in your inbox with English videos and lessons, as well as stories of American culture and my own life. Click here or in the description to sign up. That's it, and thanks so much for using Rachel's English.
Okay, that's right. Very good, very good. Now, there you have a series of 5 lessons on job interview, right? And let's do the following. Each class, I'm going to send you the video, the link for you to watch, right, and get ready. I know you're not looking for a job, but be prepared, right? Be prepared to find a job. So Rachel, she's an English teacher and she's a consultant. I'll call a job consultant and trainer. And how did you understand the interview?
Not understand.
Oh, you don't understand. For example, you have the interview, right? And the covers. I mean the subtitles. I let the subtitles in here. It's okay. So it's a great idea for you to read the subtitles and listen, right? So you read at the same time you listen to the pronunciation of each word, okay? So, the pronunciation of each word. So you try to find. For example, Rachel is teaching how to get ready for a job interview, right? And then she's going to the man, the interviewer, right? We call that the interviewer. Is asking her some questions, right? But first of all, he's trying to make her to feel comfortable, relax, right? Relax. So they are going to ask question like, "Oh, uh, would you like to have some water? Would you like to have some coffee before we get started the interview?" Right? And probably they are going to ask you a question like, um, how do you feel today? Oh, I feel good, right? Or a question like, uh, is that cold or outside? Is that cold or hot outside? I'll say, oh, for me it's okay, pleasant, right? And so she's looking for a job opportunity, right? She's looking for a job opportunity. Is the girl well qualified? I mean, does she have a lot of experience?
No.
Yes, she does. Yeah, does she know how to work in team?
Um, no.
Yes, she does. Right? Okay. Is she married or single? Okay. Does she have a baby? Yeah, I asked you if she's married or single. You said she's single. And the next question is, does she have a baby, a child?
Not, not a member.
Okay, very good, very good. Let's do the following, Daniel. Let's watch the video again, but little by little, okay? Little by little. Then I stop and I ask you a couple of questions. Rewind, 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 rewind.
You're hired. Two words everybody loves to hear. But before we hear these words come the interview. Today's video is part one in a series that's all about preparing for a job interview.
Okay, you're hired. You're hired. What do you understand by you are hired?
Uh,
Okay, you are hired, Daniel, means now you work for the company, right? I mean, you got the position. Yeah, right? They say, oh, you're hired, right? Imagine you're looking for a job, and then you, after the job interview, they finish say, okay, congratulations, Daniel. Welcome to Wycliffe, Brazil. Welcome to Wycliffe, Brazil. You are hired. How would you feel?
Mm, um,
Oh, I just told you you are going to work for the company and 5,000 reais salary a month, of course. Are you going to feel sad? Are you going to feel happy?
yeah.
Are you going to feel disappointed?
No.
Are you going to feel frustrated?
No.
Right? Yes, you're going to be very happy, right? So, working for your first time, you got the position. You got the position. So you start working. That's right. Remember, in your opinion, our job interview difficult or easy?
Or two.
No, one or the other. They are opposite. Okay, difficult is opposite than easy.
Is difficult.
Okay, that's all right. So that's why we are here for to learn how to get ready for a job interview, right? So here you go. Let's continue.
This is part one of a 5-part series on preparing for an interview. Interviewing for a new job can be a huge source of stress and anxiety. And if you're interviewing for a job in a non-native language, the stress can be even higher. In this video, you'll see me interview for a job. Throughout the interview, we'll discuss some of the most common interview questions and how to answer them. You'll also learn some basic information to get you started on creating your own answers to these questions. Let's begin.
Let's begin, right? So here we go. Talking about job interview, right? Job interview. Some questions are going to be asked you, and then of course, yeah, you are expected to answer the questions, right? Tell me 5 questions, right? Included in a job interview. Yeah, only five questions in a job interview.
Um, no idea.
Are they going to ask your name? What's your name?
Yeah.
Yes, right? Are they going to ask your uh, profession?
Yeah.
Like, what is your profession? Uh, are they going to ask if you have a dog?
Yeah.
No, maybe yes, maybe no. See, remember, you talk about a job interview. Do you have a dog? Yes, I do. I got 2 dogs. Right? Are they going to ask about your your salary expectation?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. They're going to ask about. Okay, more 2 questions.
Um, mm, mm, it's February.
Okay, your salary. You talk about money.
And uh, uh, where where work?
Okay, that's right. Very good. Where you worked before, right? Maybe your job experience. Okay, what is your job experience? And probably most of the job interview, they're going to ask you, talk, Daniel, talk about yourself.
Um,
So let me help you to talk about yourself. What is your complete name?
this name.
Yes,
Name.
Daniel.
No idea.
No, your name. So do you
Oh,
have
my
no
name
idea about your name? Yes,
is Daniel.
Daniel. Oh, complete.
Daniel.
Okay, how old are you, Daniel?
Sorry.
How old are you?
7,
Oh, 17.
17.
All right, that's okay. And where do you live?
I live in the regular.
All right, okay. Do you live alone or with your parents?
Uh, oh,
Yes, I live alone. That's right. Okay. Do you live in a house or an apartment?
I live in a house.
All right. Okay. And how many people in your house?
3 people.
3 people. That's right. Um, what is your favorite hobby?
Play soccer.
Okay, that's right. So you say my favorite hobby is to play soccer, right? And what do you do on your free time?
Time. I play soccer.
Oh, to play soccer. That's all right. Um, do you have any job? Do you have any work experience?
No.
No, no work experience. Yeah. Do you know how to use a computer?
Yes.
Okay, that's all right. And what are your available time? In the morning, the afternoon, or in the evening?
Morning.
Sorry? Oh, you're free. You're free in the morning.
No, in night.
Okay, that's right. You prefer to work in the night because you go to school during the day.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. And are you good at math?
No.
Oh, you better say, are you good at math? Oh, you never say no, right? You say, I studied math. I studied math at school, right? So one never knows. And do you practice any sports? You play soccer,
Yeah.
right? And so, what do you, so that's right. Do you live near or far from school?
I do not understand.
Oh, do you live near or far from your school?
From school?
Yeah, you can say I live far. You live far from school, right? And so, well, what time is it not right now?
And school?
Oh, no, right now.
Right now is 16 and 16 16:50 p.m.
Oh, it's 10 to 7.
Sorry?
Oh, it's 10 to 7.
10 to
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Can you write well?
Sorry?
Can you write well? Oh, right.
Oh, I'm right for right.
Sorry? I write for what? For what?
No. Right. I not understand the question.
Oh, the question is, do you write well?
Yeah.
For example, do you write a composition very well?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. What do you prefer, to write a composition or to write a history?
Repeat, please.
What do you prefer, to write a composition or to write a history or a story?
History.
To write a history.
Right. History.
Okay, that's all right. Okay. What do you prefer, to study English or to study math?
That's English.
Okay, that's all right. That's okay. So I want you to. This is for homework, right? I want you to watch the video again, right? In last class, I sent you a video talking about British and American pronunciation. Now you have two videos to watch, right? And a text. I send you a text. Can you see the text, please? It's on your WhatsApp.
They are in jobs normally done by the opposite sex.
Yes, that's correct. Talk about the opposite sex, right? Talking about the opposite sex. And just a second, please. All right, that's okay. Oh, you got a dog. You got an angry dog, right? So I need my glasses. Where are my glasses? Okay, good. Can you read, please? 3B. They are in jobs normally done by the opposite sex. People were shocked by this at first. They both work at night. They both have other interests and are busy with their things, with other things, right? 1.1. Can you read, please? Julia.
I have worked as a cab driver for 2 years now. I don't drive my cab every day of the week. It is common thing I do in my spare time just to earn a little extra cash, you know. At the moment, I am working at night because there is less traffic and it is more relation to drive around the city. Sometimes people get a shock when they see me because I guess they expect of cab drivers to be guys. But I just don't care about that. If they don't want I live in my cab, they can get another one. Occasionally, there are problems with customers, especially when they are drunk. But I hardly ever need to phone the police. I am having a good week this week because it's holiday time and a lot of people are doing their last minute Christmas shopping. That means more money for me.
Very good job. Very good job. Right? So next class, we are going to continue the video. We're going to see the British and American English pronunciation and the question from this text. Okay, Daniel. Thank you very much for coming to the class. Thank you very much for conversation. Right? Thank you very much for talking to me. In next class, we continue. Okay? Do you got any question?
No.
Okay, bye. Nice to see you again.
Bye. Nice to see you.
Yeah.